Okay. Ooh. Let's bring in the party here. Right. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Raja Banks show here today. You have people coming in slowly. Beautiful. So we're gonna start to answer some questions slowly but surely. Everyone's gonna start to come in, and we're gonna start to answer some questions there. Hello, boss. Hello. Everyone's piling in slowly. We have what's the time here? 3:02. We have 15 minutes. 15 minutes to spare. Are you ready for NFP? Yes, I'm 100% ready for NFP. Wasn't expecting gold to go to 1812 today, but it happened, so, it is what it is. Congrats on the wins. Thank you. Have you ever traded Cobra pattern? We actually traded Python pattern. What do you think? Gold will rise higher? See, here's the thing. They're expecting good NFP. Employment was good. ADP was bad. I forget. Employment was good. They're expecting good NFP. Gold went up today. So now the question is, will we have a correction tomorrow for NFP? That's the question. Are we going to have a correction for NFP tomorrow if the NFP is going to be good? Because gold had a pretty good move today. So that's something we'll have to ask. Who caught the gold run today? This guy right here. Do you think gold will retrace before NFP? Who knows? We'll have to see how the daily candle closes. If you look at the weekly, actually, let me show you the weekly here. Let me bring up I have my laptop right here. So, gold. So, looking at the weekly, all right, hold on. I'm going to show you guys something here. Scale fix. Biggest winner today, biggest winner of this year. Yes. If USA open, all right, let's see here. So, all right. So, let's take a look at this right here. How do you switch this? Okay. So, if you look at this is the gold weekly candle right here, right? Oh, this is the gold weekly candle right here. So you can see all the trades taken on gold on the weekly candles here, right? We broke above the high at this point. We filled this wick. We're coming up towards this area, which is around, I would say, this is at 1814, right? 1814. Now the question is, will NFP pump it higher towards 1824? That's the question. Will we pump higher to 1824? Where's Uncle Ted? I have no idea. So looking on the daily time frame now, see this daily candle moved up, broke above the high, looking to the left-hand side. We're approaching a resistance right here. 1813 is a strong rejection area on the daily, because before we rejected this area here as well. Can we see our history? Oh, you want to see my history? All right, hold on. So, all right, let me show you my history here. Go towards, let's start from March 1st. So we're going to start from March 1st right here and scroll it all the way up. Oh, hold on. We're going to scroll it all the way up here. So, hold on. It's really hard to, all right, let me move my laptop right here. It's really hard to navigate it. Let's move it. All right, let's do this here. So moving up. So, all right. So deposit was 48,000 plus 1,500. So total deposit was, yes. So the total deposit was around 50,000. And when we go down at this time right here, so far, since March, since the platform started, profit is like 111,000. You can see the withdrawal, 11,500 withdrawal, deposit 50,000. So, yeah, I think Ted did this yesterday as well. He showed everything like this. So you can see the lot sizes. The start from like one lot was testing the platform, 5 lots, 10 lots, 0.01. This was actually on Bitcoin, right? Look at the commissions on Bitcoin. $4. Really, really expensive. Really expensive to trade Bitcoin. And then continue on down, went further down, and then a withdrawal over there. So, and then increase the lot size to 20, 10, 10, 20, 25. So now testing 25 right now. Which broker are you using? I'm using Dominion Markets. So, yeah, the whole deal, I mean, majority of the trades have been on gold. So if I scroll down, you see right here, right? Majority of the trades have been on gold. You can see these arrows here. Majority of the trades have been on gold. If I show you pound yen, not too many trades on pound yen. I mean, they're all like break even. So even if I show this, right? So look at this. So if I go up, you'll see majority. Oh, what the hell? Hold on. Just bear with me here. Scroll up. So you can see it starts from XAU, pound yen, gold, BTC there, but pound yen and gold, pound yen and gold. Mostly I've been focused on pound yen and gold. That's it. Only pound yen and gold. No, one trade with GA, but pound yen and gold, right? So the key has always been focusing on just one pair. Holy, dropping things over here. The key has always been to just focus on one pair, one time to trade, and that's it. Most of my trades have been after New York session. No, in New York session during, but most of them have been on during NYSE, right? So if you guys trade, let's say pound yen, or if you trade gold, what you must have noticed is that, actually, hold on. Let me put this right here too. Broker used Dominion Markets right there. Is this right? That is correct. And pin this comment. Okay. So if you guys trade the New York session, and if you guys trade, let's say, New York, pound yen, gold, what you must have noticed is that price has mostly always been ranging pre-New York, New York Open, and we've had pushes at NYSE, right? Spent the entire April ranging in pound yen, spent the entire April watching, like, why have been moving at NYSE and why have we been ranging during pre-NY, NY Open? Like, why has that been the case, right? So used all that information and applied it this month, and had amazing success. It's always been through, like, okay, whenever I'm done from the session, I know some people are in trades right now. Some people are taking trades right now. You're stuck in range or whatever the case is. Stop it, right? Stop it. Go over the session you traded. You always have to revise the high volume sessions, right? My biggest habit is to look to see if I spend time in a New York session, what could I have done differently in that New York session? And you're going to learn from that. And once you learn from that, then you're going to apply that in the current session you're trading in. Raja, you're getting big. Yes, I'm getting big. Getting bigger. Okay, so lots of moves mostly happen after NY close recently. After NY close, nothing happens. NY close is in 50 minutes, man. Nothing happens at NY close. It's after NY open. NYSE, when New York Stock Exchange opens. Raja, been trading for 4 to 5 years? Yes, 4 to 5 years. If you guys only see success right now, this was not the case. When I lost 70,000 in the first 7 months of trading, right? I lost 70,000 in the first 7 months of trading. I've made way more than that in the last month. After 4 or 5 years, so it took time, and the key, people ask me all the time, hey man, what's the key? The key is to just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. Whatever the outcome, go over those trades, go over the wins, go over the loss, and ask yourself why you had that loss. Like, what happened? I've had losses too. How much Hisab? I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Where are you from? From Pakistan. All right, let's see if I can answer some more questions here. Not having a job and being available is a big part of success. I don't think so. I think that's a very bad mentality to have. And when I first started trading, I had a job. I was working. I started trading in April 2016. Started with a $200 account, lost that account in 2 weeks, and then I went out there and got myself a mentor. Like a lot of you guys, you don't want to pay for education because you're like, oh, information is online, I'll go learn online. You can go learn online, right? But when you pay for education, you're paying for someone to guide you, to hold your hand, and that's what I did. When I first started, I lost my $200 account in 2 weeks. I went and got myself a mentor. Ted, really good friend of mine, really good mentor now, and never looked back. Did that. Right? And I had a job. I used to work at 9 a.m. I used to go to the office at 9 a.m. I would wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, trade till like 8:30, and then I would go to work. I did that for about a year and a half. Every day, I did that for about a year and a half. Because, this whole concept of, having a job is going to stop you from having your dreams, that's a losing mentality. You don't want to have that mentality. And every person who tells you, hey man, job is for losers, cut them off. It's wrong, because when you have a job, trading is a means of income when it can really pay your bills, right? That's what it is. When you first start in trading, it's a hobby. It's a hobby. You start trading as a hobby. You don't start trading to pay your debts. You don't start trading to have like a good life. That's a byproduct of trading successfully, or any business. Any business you start is going to be successful. My brother runs a very successful leather business. Last year they did around 1.2 million in profits. He's very successful with that. He's very comfortable with that. He's good with that. I'm good with trading. I'm good with running education. I'm good at running now a brokerage now. So all those things, whatever you're good at, you got to focus on that. But when it comes towards strictly trading, I focus on 1 or 2 trades. How did you lose 70,000? How do you lose 70,000 with Uncle Ted as your mentor in the beginning? Please share some of the biggest mistakes you made at first. My biggest mistake I made was I was wildly profitable in the first month and a half. First month and a half, I took my $700 deposit to $5,500 in the first 2 weeks. Lost that, came it down to 600, brought it back up to 3,400, brought it up to 10,000, didn't withdraw, and then it came back down, came back down. And my biggest mistake was overtrading, because at that time I thought that, hey, I know everything. I was getting confident, I was getting cocky, and I was just not letting losses go. I was overtrading, I was over risking. If I had a losing trade, I was like, okay, you know what? I got to make this loss back. The biggest hurdle that you're going to face is to make that loss back. When you take a loss, you're not going to make that loss back. You got to step away from the charts and you got to understand that, okay, why did you take that loss? What happened? Why? Ask yourself why. If price moves against you, ask yourself, okay, hold on. Why? Why is price moving against me? What can I see in the charts to see that the candles moves against me? What is there? 9 to 5 is still a determined. I think if you think 9 to 5 is a determined, I don't think you have enough life experience. Simple as that. I think you're still young. If you're in your 30s and you're saying that, then you're mentally young, You're not young age-wise, you're just mentally young. You're not mentally capable of having success if you think 9 to 5 is a trap. It's not a trap. 9 to 5 is your building block. When I started trading, I had around 100,000 in savings because of my 9 to 5. You ask any entrepreneur right now, you ask them how much savings they got. Ask them. Every new entrepreneur, ask them how much they have in savings. They'll say, oh man, all my savings that I invested. You got nothing. Not like 9 to 5 makes you save money. If that's a good 9 to 5, let's say. Do you like cha or coffee? Neither. I like green tea, subs cha. Raja, talk to them about mental toughness in trading. Mental toughness in trading is to just accept the loss and walk away. And ask yourself why. It's like going up to a girl and asking her out. You go up to a girl, you ask her out, she says no, you just walk away, right? You walk away and you rehearse what you said. Rehearse what was your pitch. You rehearse what was your body language, and you try to make it better for the next time you go to another one. Trading is just like that. GJ is dumped? No, GJ is still hanging around 151. It dumped with the news and it came down to fill the wick. Any suggestions to trade multiple pairs? There's no such thing as multiple pairs. Like you saw my history. You saw my history. There's just 2 pairs. Brazil broken account. Sorry. Oh. Okay, if you ever get rejected, you think it's a practice. Okay, forex is halal. Forex is halal. Why we don't hold trade for a week? I don't hold trades for a week. I hold trades for a couple of minutes. You know, holding a trade for a week is not in my trading plan. So you need to have a trading plan. You need to understand, are you going to hold trade for an hour, for 30 minutes? What's your target? Is your target 10 pips, 15 pips? Is your target 20 pips, 25 pips? What's your target? My target has always been 10 to 15 pips. This gold trade, I'll tell you what happened with this gold trade. I took the gold trade, it went in 15 pip profits. I grabbed my magic keys to put stops at break even and close half. It wasn't connected. So I was trying to connect it. When I looked at the trade, it was up around 40 pips at that time, right? And then I was like, oh shit, and then that's how it just kept on running. So let's see here. What other questions can we get? Nice cash this morning. Thank you. Do you scalp? Yes. Would you become a mentor? To some people I am. My internal voice while trading sounds more like you than me. And why is a book you recommend? And what's the book you recommend? 10 Essentials for Trading. That's a pretty good book by Jared. I forget the last name. Your diet. What's your diet? You're looking good. My diet is fasting. I've been fasting for the last 27 days. 22 days, I think. Yeah, 22 days fasting. So, yeah, it's just about no carbs, man. Remove carbs and you're going to be good. How can I know when it's a fake out, breakout, when it's really moving? You don't know, right? You don't know whether it's a fake out or a breakout, right? A really good example is, let me show you a really, really good example here. So, could you mentor me? I will make you proud. No, I can't. Let's see here. So let me show you a really, really good example of that. So if we go down here, I'm trying to bring up the chart. Okay, so I have the gold chart over here, and I'm gonna bring up this resistance level right here. Okay, so let's all together look at this, right? Fake out, breakout, and how do we know it's gonna break? So this is the gold 15-minute chart, right? So price was creating resistance here. So this candle, let me bring this down. So this candle actually, okay, look at this, right? So this candle broke above resistance here, right? This candle broke above. So now the first thought is, okay, we broke above, next candle is going to go up. Perfect, right? What happened? Next candle did not go up. This was unemployment news right here. I think Controller FX took a buy over here on the news when he didn't know when news is going to go up. But, he's still young. He's still learning, right? So the better thing to do would have been to wait for this candle to break the high of the previous candle to know that, okay, now we're going to head up. So basically news came down and price never went up. So the next time of volume was NYSE volume, right? So when the next candle broke the high at this point, now sometimes, you're going to wait for the candle to close because that's the biggest problem, that you have to wait for the candle to close and then take a buy. But what happened when you're trading gold, when you understand gold has a lot of volume here, right? And it's very rare it does retests, very rare it closes and gives you an opportunity and just goes, right? That's where impulse entries came into being. That once price leaves and you miss the trade, you got to look back and ask yourself that, okay, how could I have taken that trade? Where could you have taken an entry? So if I go to my properties here, let me show you guys this, right? So if I go to my properties and go to, trade history. Okay. All right, now I'm going to reload the trade history here. Oh, by the way, not all mentors are going to be able to show you this. Not all mentors are going to be able to show you the complete history. And you guys still pay them, I don't know why. Anyway, so see this, as we were breaking the high at this point, I understand impulse entries, and that's where I took the entry. My stop was around 20 pips, something like that, because if we're breaking the high right here, then there's no business for gold to continue back in the range, because this is NYSE open, there's a lot of volume, and there's a very high probability we're going to continue moving bullish. And that's the reason why I took this entry right here. If this was me, let's say if this was me 2 years ago, I wouldn't have taken an entry right here because my mindset would have been that, okay, I have to wait for the candle to close, and then I would have missed the move. So I missed the moves before, and now we know about impulse entries, right? We know about impulse entries, and they're really simple because now you can anticipate volume. Because the reason why is when you're I would say this, listen, it's better to miss the move than to risk a losing trade, right? I would always rather miss the move than to risk a losing trade. But when I know that we've been ranging from pre-New York, we've been ranging in NY Open, and now we're moving into NYSE Open. So all these times are times of volume, right? Where we're moving in these times, I understand this is the time there's going to be volume in the market. So you're anticipating volume. You're trusting volume to continue pushing price up. Even though the unemployment news was good, you got to trust the technicals. Like we looked at the weekly this morning, we looked at the daily, we're like, okay, you know what? Bias is bullish, irrespective of the news. Now, gold is wherever it's at. Where is it? 1813. Right? It's at 1813. So now you're thinking, okay, tomorrow we got NFP. NFP, if it's good, will gold correct this move, or will it continue pushing up even though it's at a very strong daily resistance? So let's go over to the back to the comments here. Gotta go for iftar. Will this be recorded? Yeah, I'm gonna place it on my page here. Okay, let's see here. What's the leverage that you can recommend for a beginner? My leverage on gold is 100 to 1. 100 to 1 leverage. And this Dominion Markets, MetaTrader 5, we offer 100 to 1 leverage. And it's good because gold moves super fast. When there's higher leverage, man, you can lose more. The reason the leverage is lower on high volatile, metals is because they move fast, they're quick. There's opportunity for you to make more money and lose more money. But if you're a habitual loser, then you're going to lose more money with higher leverage. So it's capped at 100 to 1. Let's see. Bro, I keep losing trades. Help me. You got to go over your losers. These questions I get all the time. Guys, listen. Write this down, right? This one question I get all the time. Hey, man, I keep losing. What do I do? Right? And the answer is simple. Go over that loss and ask yourself why. Why did price move against me? What was there? What did I miss? How could I have done things differently? What could I have seen to take the opposite trade? And a lot of you people are not going to do that. We have around 700 people, probably 10 people or 7 people, 1%. 1% is going to is gonna write it down and they will follow this, right? That's a strategy. When you have a losing trade, you gotta go over that losing trade and see that how could you have done things differently, right? Only 1% people are gonna do that, which is why, guys say 90% are losing traders. I think 99% are losing traders because no one wants to go over their losses because there are so many losses because you're over trading, and it's actually a pain in the ass to go over all those trades, right? So 1 to 2 trades and just go over those trades at the end of the day. You know what I was doing before I started this live? I was actually going over all my trades. No, actually, I was opening my sunglasses I got. Man, those are the first brand name pairs I've got. So happy. Super happy. Anyway, let's take a look at this here. You're such a genuine person, coach. Thank you. Was that a buy stop? No, that was market entry. If I sign up to Market Fluidity now, while there's no mentorship intake, what's the difference? There's no difference. It's open. It's open right now, but yeah, it's open right now. Which time frame was it? It was on 30 minute. It was on 30 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour. Do you have a buy stop? No buy stop. Roger's gonna pull up on before. Let's see here. All right. I see still available to join in. Tomorrow we'll have a guest for NFP. Tomorrow I think we're going to have Jeevan for NFP. I'm going to try to get Jeevan on for NFP. Any idea why the margin changes? Because it's risky. How did you bounce back after the losses? I just looked at my winners. Here's the thing. If you look at all your winning trades, right? And seriously, if you're serious about this is business. Trading is a business. If you look at all your winning trades, you're going to find out that all your winning trades were carefully thought out methodological wins. right? If you look at your losing trades, all your losing trades are going to be random losses, which made no sense, right? Random ass losses made no sense at all. So you got to take a look at your winning trades and just try to replicate them. Just wait for candles to print something that you want to see or something that you've seen before. When did you say to yourself, this is the amount of money I want now and I don't want to work again? It wasn't that. It was, okay, so what I did, something I don't recommend for people to do. I left my work and I just jumped into trading, and it was a bad run. It was no, never ever do that. Never do that. I remember there was a time we had so less money, couldn't pay rent, had to sell my wife's gold, and we paid rent for 1 month. There was a time like that. So it was a very, very, very tough month. Very tough month, right? So don't do that. What I recommend now for people to do is to write down what your expenses are for the month, right? Let's say, for example, your expenses are $2,500, $2,500. And now you can divide that by, okay, what's your internet bill, your phone bill, your car insurance, car payment, whatever that is. And then focus on to profit that small one bill at a time. One bill at a time. Just make one bill at a time. Let's say if you have $1,000 account, right? On $1,000 account, 100%, no word of a lie, you can make $150 a month on $1,000 account. Like a lot of you guys, you try to make $150 a day on $1,000 account. Some retards out there are going to tell you it's doable. It's not sustainable. It's doable. It's not sustainable in the long run. It's definitely not sustainable. So what you got to do is you got to focus on that one small bill per month. And then slowly you're going to find out that, yeah, it was just a general statement. 2,500. Don't get your knickers in a bunch, right? So, I mean, $2,500, let's say your phone bill is like $120. All what you got to do is to focus on creating that $120 and then put that towards that bill. A time is going to come, maybe like 6 months down the road, you're going to be withdrawing enough. Right? You're going to be withdrawing enough to pay bigger bills. And that's when you can say, okay, you know what? Perfect. Now I can supplement my bills from trading, and all this money I'm making from my work is just going to go in my savings, right? So that's the best way to do it. Did your wife think you were crazy for quitting a job and becoming a full-time trader? She didn't know until we were 8 months in. So, yeah, when the train left the station, she had no idea the train has left the station. So that came afterwards. This won't help you because you thought you had it right. No, it was wrong, but I'm glad I made it. Will you trade slowly based on a trading setup in the live streams or any other setup? I only trade the way I trade. My entire trading is on my live streams. You can go through all the live streams since, I think we have it since last year in August. Go through all of that. I don't overtrade. I trade one trade a month. That's pretty good. Besides risk management, what helped you surpass the break-even stage? 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. 1 or 2 trades a day, 1 pair, and 1 time every day. That's it. Just 1 time, 1 or 2 trades a day. What should I do if I trap into overtrading? Cut off your hands. You're trapped in overtrading? Put your hands under your ass. That's it. You take 2 trades, put your hands under your ass and just relax. Or you know what you can do? You can just start doing push-ups. Right? Look at my shoulders. Look how broad my shoulders are now. Because, when I want to overtrade, I just get down and I do push-ups. That's it. So I can push overtrading away. You got to push it away. That's what you got to do. What do you think will gold do tomorrow? I have no idea. We'll have to wake up tomorrow and see what's going on. One thing I don't do is I don't look at charts all the time. The next time I'm going to look at charts is going to be around 5 p.m. when I'm going to send analysis to my group. Do you play chess? No, I play checkers. I'm actually pretty good at checkers. Delete your MetaTrader. That's what I did. That's good. Or you can change the password. Or you can tell someone to change your password and not tell you what the password is. Is MT5 better than MT4? 100%. I'm not sure about spreads, but 110% MT5. Listen, I traded on MT4 for the first 9-10 months. And then IC Markets rolled out MT5. And I thought, wait a minute. I was on MT4. They rolled out MT5. That's supposed to be something newer. So I jumped on MT5. you know, and never look back after that. Never ever look back after that. Actually, you know what? This is what I want you guys to do. Hold on. This is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to go to this website over here. Let me show you. Oh, by the way, actually, never mind. Sometimes I almost say some stuff that I shouldn't. I want you guys to go to dominionmarkets.com. Whenever you guys got time, go to dominionmarkets.com. Go to trading. Actually, go to education and go to best times to trade. Right? You go to best times to trade. This is an article we wrote to help you guys. Best times to trade the Asian session. Best times to trade the London session. Best times to trade the New York session. Because we want you to win. Right? The more you win on the platform, the longer we stay in business. So you got to win. Right? Next, go to trading platform. Right? Once you go to trading platform, download MetaTrader right here and open a pro demo account. Right? Open a pro demo account and just test it out. MT5. Just test it out. Test out MT5. You're going to know the difference between MT4 and MT5. Your hair is coming in nice. Oh, thanks, man. It's coming in super nice. Really, really glad I got the hair transplant. Really glad. You know, changed the whole look. Changed the whole look. All right. What's this? Oh, we got some different languages over here. Let's see. What's the difference between MT4 and MT5? Big differences. Is scalping pro level? Is swing trading recommended for a beginner? No. You can scalp. You can swing trade. You can do whatever you want to do in the start. You know, I started with scalping. I stuck with scalping because here's the thing, right? You got to understand what your nature is. I have a very impulsive nature. You know, I'm very impatient as a person, and I want the result to be like that. So I stuck with scalping because in scalping, I know that I'm going to know my outcome in the next 5-10 minutes, you know, so I stuck with that. I use MT5 this month and I feel better. I feel it's better. Oh, nice. Nice. Tell it to all these other people over here. MT5 is better. Okay, let's see here. What's this? Hey, Raj, I have a question about MT5. Could I please DM it to you? Mr. Aaron 1418, you just lost your chance to ask a question. You could have asked the question right here and I would have read it. We got 700 people and you just lost the chance. Are you actually going to move to Pakistan? Yes, we're leaving in June. Is Fib a good tool to use? If you can focus just on Fibs, every tool is good. Every indicator that you can focus on, let's say only Fibonacci's. Actually, you know what? Indicators are lagging. Focus on price action. Price action is king. Is Dominion Markets open to US and Canada clients? You know what? We don't accept people from the US or Canada. But here's what you can do. Here's what you can do. When you're signing up, you can go to sign up now. And if your country is not listed over here, right? If your country is not listed here, what you can do is you can choose crypto and continue as normal because it's a crypto broker. So you can choose crypto and continue as normal. Nothing's going to change. Everything's going to stay the same. Are you moving to Pakistan forever? Yes, looks like it. Raja is going to have armed security in Pakistan. Yes, armed security. We're going to hire a guard for about $200. Hey, please explain why you didn't take the gold trade the first time it broke resistance. You have to rewatch this live. I actually explained it why I didn't take that trade. I actually explained my entire strategy and my whole thinking. How did your family react to moving? They were actually, my mom and dad were actually, they're like, okay, yeah, we're going to move with you. Hey, what's this? Are you Tamil, Indian? Oh, God forbid, man. I'm Pakistani. What are you saying? Joking. That's a joke. How do you know when the trend will break or you keep going? Because impulse entries, time of volume, New York Stock Exchange open. So you put all these things together. Oh, shit. I'm receiving a phone call. I gotta go, guys. It's going to be on the live. So take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow.